So I'm starting a new series on my YouTube channel. It's Soldier's Tales. And before I get started, I'd like to go ahead and ask you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you can help me out real quick and go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And like and share it too, if you would, please. But anyway, this new series that I'm gonna be starting is gonna be Soldier's Tales. It's gonna be stories, usually funny ones, about things that happened to me when I was in the Army and soldiers around me. Soldiers do crazy things sometimes, and a lot of it's pretty funny. So anyway, that's what this is going to be about, and let's get into it. So when I first joined the Army, I'm from Alabama, and 1989, in November 1989, I joined the Army and went to Fort Dix, New Jersey. Cold like I'd never felt before, leaving the South. Anyway, I was up there at Fort Dix, New Jersey, and this particular story happened in either December of 1989 or January of 1990, somewhere in that winter time frame while we were in basic training. Anyway, it's snow on the ground and everything. We're all inside the classroom, and the drill sergeants come in, they start yelling at us, screaming at us to go outside. It was time to go to chow for either lunch or dinner, I can't remember. But they come in there screaming at us, get outside, you got 2 minutes, and one of them's already gone, and a whole bunch of us, several platoons are trying to go, so probably a couple hundred people trying to get out 2 different doors of this one building. So anyway, we all running, trying to get out one door or the other door. And when you get outside, everything, snow on the ground everywhere, and it's all iced over, and the sidewalk was iced over. And the first group of people, whole bunch of soldiers just slipped and fell in the ice on the sidewalk. And then, they got up and made their way. And then people behind them saw how slippery it was and kind of slowed down and kind of went through there kind of, real gingerly. And they slipped and fell too. And then, a couple of us, I think I slid, almost fell. It was one of those things where it was so slippery you couldn't help it. So anyway, we all run and we all line up and get in formation. We're all standing out there waiting. And the drill sergeant, he comes out, steps out the door, and he's looking at us, got sunglasses on, mean as hell. And Drill Sergeant Albury. Anyway, he snaps his pistol belt, he's got that smug look on his face, just kind of staring at us. And everybody in that formation knew he was going to fall, because he had to walk down that same sidewalk, and it was so slippery, it was almost hard not to fall. And you could just feel the anticipation in the formation that everybody knew he was going to fall, So he started prancing out the door and got down to the sidewalk and slipped and fell. And when he fell, everybody started laughing. You couldn't help it because it's just the buildup of it was so funny. And everybody started laughing. And he jumps up and starts smoking us, push-ups, sit-ups, rolling over in the snow. We're all getting wet and sweating and flutter kicks and all this stuff. And he stopped us on the way to chow several times and smoked us some more, But just the anticipation of it, the fact that you knew it was going to happen, made it funnier. And you couldn't have told him. Like if somebody was, hey, drill sergeant, the sidewalk's slippery, he would have smoked us for that too. That's just kind of how it is in basic training. But anyway, it's just hilarious, funny story. And this is one of those stories that, this is a long time, so 30-something years ago. And I think this is one of those stories that might have grown some legs. And, it may not have happened the way I just said it. It's kind of one of those things that may get exaggerated over time. And honestly, I remember in my mind's eye, I see him falling, but I'm not sure if he fell or not, or if he just slipped and we laughed and he smoked us. But anyway, it's kind of one of those things that may have grown some legs. And I got a couple of guys that were there that's on my Facebook that I'm going to share this video to. Chris Columbus, Mark Jensen, and Laverne Anderson. You guys are all there. So let me know in the comments below whether I'm remembering it right, or has this thing just ballooned into something that it wasn't. But anyway, either way, I think it's funny, even if it's not entirely true. But Anyway, this is kind of going to be what these soldiers' tales are about, is stuff like this, and hopefully it's something that's entertaining. And if you got your own stories, put them down below. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And remember, freedom certainly isn't free. Thanks for watching.